What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. I haven't done one in a while, so I thought it would be a good time right now. I would like to give a big shout out to Best Gamer Ali since I'll be covering his video this time, as I see it as a very important video. Content here shows us what the devs have planned for Dying Light 2 over the next 6 months. So let's get into this roadmap. But before we do so, don't get too excited. Techland is known for making promises and not, properly fulfilling them. So let's hope they've learned the lesson this time and they're gonna, change their ways. Anyways, let's get into this and let's find out what the roadmap looks like.
Dying Light 2 is about to change because Techland just released a new roadmap, and oh boy, the things we're getting in the next 6 months is gonna blow your mind. Seriously, I'm not joking. We're getting guns, a new game mode, a new difficulty, a new weapon rarity, finishers, and official mod support, and more stuff. So be ready, subscribe to the channel for more info like this, and now let's have a look at the roadmap. So here is the roadmap, and let me start by saying that the roadmap you see here is not in order. So basically anything you see here can drop anytime in the next 6 months, and there is no specific date or month for that. Anyways, let's first have a look at the best things first. So we finally are getting firearms in Dying Light 2. Yes, after multiple requests from the community, Techland is finally bringing guns back to Dying Light 2. Now, what kind of guns we're getting is currently unknown, but my friends, time will tell. Also, if we take the DLC 2 leaks into consideration, then we know that we're getting a pistol and a shotgun. At the same time, this is something not related to DLC 2, so we might see some big guns. Next, we're
Alright, before we move on to what's next, guns, like, I've never really been a big fan of guns in these type of games. It depends, I guess. Like in Dying Light 1, it made more sense because the enemies were just more difficult down there. And here, I don't know what they're going to do to make the game harder, but I'm very sure that guns might make it a bit too easy. Unless they do it right, they make the guns weak somehow. But I am looking forward to it, not gonna lie, even though I'm not like, a big gun fan, because like I'm just used to beating this game, Dying Light 1 and 2, just using melee weapons. Like Dying Light 1, I only use guns against people who had guns. That's it. Otherwise, like, I'm not gonna lie, I have shot a few goons in the head or demolishers, but yeah, that's about it. But like down there, it makes sense. Especially if you're playing on hard mode, like you will need guns because the enemies are very tanky down there. They just take a while to kill, and if you're doing a fresh start on hard mode, the guns will be useful. Here, I don't know. I mean, they made the enemies a bit tougher, and I heard they nerfed them or something again. I don't know. I might cover that in a different video, but let's continue.
finally getting an endgame content. Thank you so much, Techland. Finally, we have something to do after beating the game. Now, being honest, I was hoping for a Be the Zombie or survival game mode, but hey, for now, VNC Tower raids would work just fine. We just need more things to do after beating the game, and this will fill the gap for now. Because I'm assuming these tower raids will be like prison heists from the first game, where you go through a certain level to reach the end. And just like that, you'll also be able to play these raids with your friends in co-op mode.
Alright. VNC Tower Raids, I have no idea what that entails, what it's about, what to expect, or anything like that. So, it would be nice if those VNC Tower Raids are not just full of humans, and if they had other raids where like you had to go somewhere full of zombies, clear out the place, and at the very end of the place, there's a chest with really nice rewards waiting for you. Something like that would be great. Hopefully not too much human enemy encounters, and they start focusing more on the zombies, introducing like brand new zombies, like they create them from scratch, and they make them challenging, they make them scary, they make them creepy, they make them threatening, and not too tanky though. We don't want this to be grindy, so they have to find like introduce new mechanics for the infected enemies. But let's see how they implement this, and I hope again it's not focused on me raiding VNC Tower full of humans and like they probably got guns, since he just said guns might be coming in before even the the update or the DLC rather. I don't know. I just hope it's not like that, and I hope there are ones where it's like you go into a dungeon full of zombies, like I mentioned already. Anyways, let's see what the new missions apparently are all about.
Next, we're getting new missions, basically new co-op missions, boat quests, which most likely will be bounty boats, and then finally we'll be able to replay GRE anomalies. But that's not it, my friends.
Alright, that is not it, because I remember in a video, I'll try to find it and I'll leave a link in the description, where I made a suggestion like that, where I'm like, guys, why? I mean, like, the GRE anomalies are already glitched, and like, you can redo them anyways. You're not supposed to, but you can, and you can actually go and get your inhibitors. Like, I was able to pick up inhibitors, even though, like, you know, I'm legend leveling right now, and I shouldn't need any more. I was still picking them up. Like, of course, I can't find them anywhere, but like, you know, the whole animation of me picking it up and like putting it in my pocket or wherever he puts it, it was still there. So I thought that would be a good way to actually farm inhibitors instead of forcing people to do like, you know, New Game Plus and all that. But I did New Game Plus anyways, got all the inhibitors, but we'll see how they do this. Anyways, let's continue.
We're also getting a new weapon repairing system, so no more Quirk Charm is needed. Now, you'll be able to repair your weapons in a different way, most likely like the first Dying Light 1. So just imagine repairing your weapons on the go, that will be awesome. Next, we're also getting some new enemy variants, which basically means we're getting new mutations for already existing zombies.
Alright. The repair system sounds very, very interesting. I'm really curious, like, are they going to make it exactly like Dying Light 1, or is it going to be slightly different? Are there going to be any differences? And that's a plus. But what I just heard right now about the infected enemies, did he say new variants for already existing enemies? It's funny because I was just mentioning it, you know, just earlier on, like a minute ago, that they should make new ones, create ones from scratch. But I don't think, you know, they're taking this very seriously.
Like, you already have seen the Tyrant Volatile, like that's a mutation for existing Volatile, so expect more variations for other zombies too. Next, as promised,
Other variations for other zombies, like what? The goons? What are the other variations? Are they gonna have like electricity, you know, around them? And like, there you go, there's a new variation. Like, I really hope they stop messing around and they really get to work. Because new variants for existing enemies doesn't sound like they're taking it very seriously. It sounds like they're making us promises right now because they saw the game take a dip and they were like, oh crap, let's hype train this shit again. That's what it feels like. I hope I am wrong.
is bringing more knives to the game, and I just hope this time it's not hidden behind a paywall. But yeah, new knives are coming, but with that we're also getting some pole arms, which basically means something like the spear or something more crazy. Next,
before we move on to what's next, again, pole arms and knife animations. They have to introduce free knives and have the knife animation for free. And like, you can have cool knives for sale or whatever, they look amazing and all that, and that's about it. Again, cosmetics only, guys. Stop trying to milk us. We understand you want to make more money, but Fortnite did it with cosmetics only. I'm sure you can too.
we'll be getting some free outfits, and I don't know how this is gonna work, but yeah, give me more free content. Next, finally after a long time, Techland realized that we needed a text chat option in Dying Light 2. Something that we already had in the first game, a simple basic feature that should have been in the game since day one. But anyways, I'm glad it's coming back because I have seen so many people complain about it, and finally I can chat with strangers during a co-op game.
Alright, so they're gonna give us some free stuff, and I don't know how they're gonna do the monetization for that, but like you said, we don't say shit to free shit, so we'll see how that goes. And the chat, it's always a good thing to have the chat. Like, I usually don't play with strangers. I usually play just like solo or with like people who are on my, you know, friends list, so we can just like, who wants to chat, you know what I mean? Who wants to sit there and like type things, especially if you're on the PlayStation. If you're on a keyboard, it's cool, I understand, if you're on PC. But if you're on the PlayStation, you have to sit there and do this, just like it takes too long. It's like, look, I'm going to add you. We're not going to be close friends or anything till I get to know you or something, and then we'll see how it goes. But it is a good introduction. I like it. It helps a lot of people, even if I personally won't really be using it.
Next, we're getting a gear and mod dismantling. Now, this is a huge thing because now you'll be able to remove mods from your weapon, basically unmodifying your modified weapons. And with that, you will also be able to dismantle gear pieces for some resources.
Nice. something everybody has been saying that they wanted, that they should allow us to, like, dismantle whatever is on there already, the mods, and then like remodify our weapons, change the modifications on them, and just do whatever we want with our weapon. Like, like it just would seem more realistic that you can attach and detach whatever you attach to your weapon, you know what I mean? So, but here's like, you attach it with, like, I don't know, it's not even super glue. It's like, I don't even know how you attach that shit on. It's like you're smelting it on or something. But anyways, let's get into this. Let's find out what's next.
Next, we're getting a new weapon rarity, so if you thought legendary was the best one, then wait until you see this new weapon rarity. Now, being honest with you, I don't know what they're gonna call this one, but I was thinking something like mythical rarity, but then again, comment below what you guys think should be the name of the new weapon rarity. Next, we're getting a new difficulty for players that find this game absolutely easy, so now you can play this game in nightmare mode and challenge yourself.
Alright, new weapon rarity sounds very interesting. I guess they realize that the weapons are weak now. Like, I don't know. Why don't they just like buff the current weapons? Why do they? Oh, okay. I think I just figured it out. They introduce new ones so they can have a reason for us to get back into the game and grind. If they just buff the existing ones, and like you just get, you just log into the game and like your gear is just like, has better stats than before, like your weapons, everything. Then you don't really have a reason to go around looking for more weapons. But if there's a new rarity, now, that is something that a lot of people would be interested in, including myself. So we'll see how that goes. And a new difficulty option or setting, whatever you want to call it, is always good as long as they don't make it grindy. All right, and as long as I don't have to sit there and attack the creature 10 times instead of 5 because this is hard. A lot of games do that, and I don't think that's like an innovative way of making the game harder, or like, they limit the resources like they did in The Last of Us. I don't like that. I like to have unlimited resources. I just want the game to be hard because it's hard, because like the mechanics of the monsters are difficult to avoid or to deal with, you know what I mean? But if it's not like that, and it's exactly the same game, just everything now is super tanky and grindy, then like I don't know if I'm excited for that. Like, I really wonder how they're going to implement this part. It is one of the most important things for me because I barely see anyone do it right.
Also, tell me in the comments how many of you will try this new difficulty, because I know I will.
Me
Next,
too.
another big addition to the game, we're finally getting some finishers. So remember when I made a video showing some cut content, basically finishers that was removed from the game? Well, it's finally coming back sooner than we thought. Next, we're getting some explosive.
Alright, finishers are cool. I don't have a lot to say about it, but it is a welcomed, little feature. I don't mind, like, I don't know how it's gonna work. Like, do I have to combo him? Like, when he's almost dead, I can finish him, or do I sneak up on him and it's like a one animation thing, kind of like when you stab them or whatever? Is it kind of like that, or I don't know what kind of finisher it is exactly, but I'm excited. I want to know how these updates are. I'm gonna cover everything as soon as they release them.
Knives and throwing star, and I don't think so I need to explain anything here because it's quite obvious. Next is a feature that everyone will appreciate. You can now turn off bloom. Yes, finally I'll be able to see properly in this game, and I know a lot of you guys have suffered from the same issue. But
I've heard a lot of people talk about this issue too. That, like, personally never really affected me too much. We're like, oh, this is so annoying, I hate the game. Like, I never even really noticed it till people started talking about it, and I don't know why. But and the throwing weapons, interesting. It's nothing too special. Like, it's better than nothing. We'll take it. But I hope they introduce some in like a nice way. Maybe like those throwing weapons can have some mechanics. I don't know, like a boomerang weapon or something. You can throw it, it comes back to you, and it's like after you use it like 10, 20 times or whatever, then it'll break down and like you can't use it anymore and stuff. I don't know. Those are just like, ideas I'm throwing out there. Let's continue. We're almost done, guys. 1 minute left.
hey, don't worry, it's finally being fixed. Next, and the biggest announcement in my opinion is that we are finally getting community mod support. Like, is this even real? I mean, we will be able to download and play community made mods. Like, imagine browsing community made mods from the menu directly and installing it. Seriously, after the community map support on consoles, I'm glad we're finally getting a mod support.
Exactly, for consoles. Because these mod supports are going to come for PC first. Then they might come to console. I'm hoping they will come to console because I am interested to see what the mods are like. I am very upset that like games such as Elden Ring don't have a convergence mod on the PS5, because like I would definitely be playing that, creating content for it, but I gotta get it for PC, and I'm gonna have to get a brand new laptop sometime soon, it looks like, to be honest, but I'm waiting for like a big MMO to come out for me to get a laptop for. Uh, and then like a proper one, a nice one that's not, drenched in like microtransactions, or they're just like that are very like, aggressive and predatory and all that. Anyways, let's get back to this game.
Also, I'm sure modders will appreciate this, and wink wink, more modding stuff is coming for you guys.
Can't wait.
So my friends, everything I just told you guys is absolutely free. Yes, it's free content for players, and all of this is coming in the next 6 months.
Free. All right. Well, that should be, to be honest. Like, if they're gonna tell me like, hey man, like, like if they're expecting us to pay to fight new variants of existing zombies, like they have completely lost the plot. It definitely better be free after you guys witness the backlash from the dumb decisions that whoever's responsible for has been making. So hopefully they get things back on track. Hopefully they don't make blueprints, something that you have to purchase. Hopefully they just make it skins for the weapons, for outfits, charms, things like that. They do not have benefits, but make the charm look so nice. Maybe make it look obvious, make it look bigger, so like it's not so tiny that you can barely tell it's attached to your weapon and all that. Things like that are just like, that look good. Just like in Fortnite. They do that. The skins look good. People buy them just for looks and nothing else, guys. There's no other benefit from buying skins. Now, if they can get some good artists to draw up some really nice outfits for them, I'm sure they will not have to resort to like selling abilities and like, certain animations and God knows what's next. Keep it strictly cosmetic, guys, and I promise you'll probably perform much better.
Also, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you will see another section talking about the upcoming events. So starting October 23rd, we'll be getting the Vampire Masquerade event, followed by the Halloween and For Honor in November. Then in December, we'll be getting the Winter event, and finally, second anniversary event will happen on Feb of 2024.
Okay. A few events are coming. I'm gonna cover them, unless they're gonna make it. Oh, you have to purchase everything. Like make everything available except for the skin, like the vampire skin. That Dracula-looking guy. That's the only thing you have to purchase. Everything else, especially blueprints, should be available just for completing, let's say, everything that the event has to offer, and that's it. Honestly, like. That's all they have to do to make the game better. In my personal opinion, you guys should tell me in the comments below, what do you think? What kind of monetization would you like to see?
Now my friends, this is everything we are getting in the upcoming months, and I'm super excited for everything here. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this roadmap. Also expect a video very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay human.
Alright, well guys, pretty much said everything, and like I said, all we can do now is just be patient and wait and hope that this game can still be saved somehow. But time shall tell, and that will be the end of this video, guys. So again, just sound off in the comments. Tell me what you think of the roadmap. How would you like to see the game, be monetized? Do you think that what they're doing right now is too aggressive? Do you think cosmetics only is the best way, where it's like exactly like Fortnite, where even when you buy, when you buy the battle pass, it's still like all they offer you is pretty much cosmetics, dances, whatever, things that do not affect the gameplay in any way or form. Again, let me know what you think, and that will be all for now, guys. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.